position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Mack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On the ground, it's Green. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban Field on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Burrow. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Back to throw, it's Mack. Looking left. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Moore will throw. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes play.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Coming out with it, it's Burrow. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is not exactly how they drew it up, as the ball will be marked dead at the 40. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win, if there ever was one. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Mack. That's caught, it's Young. Turning it on! And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. Gets it inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Release to the back. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Moore to the air. Got his man. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Fights off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring in 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to...
He uncorks one deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back-and-forth goal. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Burrow. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Hale. They stop him just a link or 2 short in the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown time! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Defense playing a bail technique. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Moore will throw. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. The screen, and watch out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Scanning the field, it's Mack. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Moore to the air. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
With the catch, it's Dickey. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can...
Touchdown, Really good. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Burrow. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. To the air. It's Mack. Fires to the right. It's caught. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's going to let it go. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 28 to Northern Illinois. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller's...
There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score 52, Alabama 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb. They've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mack. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Mack. Throws to the tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Takes it the other way. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burrow. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. And wings it incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 27 jump. Using his legs, it's Hill. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The offense changing the play. First play of the drive wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Going to swing it on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll give it to him again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grab behind the line. It's Nicky. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner corners, your safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this one.
A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
No huddle offense to the line. Might be changing the route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Back to pass, it's Mack. Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to throw again. Hit as he throws. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
With the catch, it's Taylor. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 34. Coming up, fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Catch in the middle, it's Parker. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. Will not get there, a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.